one official song that Drake put out, and then one that AI actually put out. The one that AI put out actually really snapped the fuck out.
Hey, I saw the AI. I saw the AI release for a Kendrick Lamar release, and I was as soon as I heard it, I knew it was fake. Like, I mean, their AI is getting really good, but it's not there yet.
Shit,
Because
I
that
beg to
Kendrick
differ.
response, it sounds like Eminem's cadence with Kendrick Lamar's voice.
Oh, okay. So have you heard the Drake AI one yet?
Which one? Which one is that?
It's got different beats. I think it's called I honey. No, I call it something. Yeah, I call it.
No, I haven't heard that one. Is
Which
it
Carl
good?
played it on his show. His show, he once said it was AI.
Is it good?
It was good. He say he liked it better. Like academics say, he liked it better than.
Then his original response.
Yes.
I don't. I think Kendrick is gonna do way better than that AI response. Just being real.
But he think Kendrick Lamar gonna drop some bombs.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it really felt like Drake was just jabbing, like he was just filling them out.
Well, I mean, Drake has his hands full. You know, he's got a lot of rappers coming at him. He's got Future, he's got Kendrick, he's got Rick Ross. I mean, there's a lot of people coming at Drake. And so he could only do so much in one song, and I thought he did well, but I wasn't like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying?
He got one chamber.
Mm,
And he just throw, like I said,
no, I don't think Drake. Just from listening to his last release, which was a response, basically, I don't think he has anything in the chamber because he directly addressed a lot of what was said from different artists. So that wasn't something that's been sitting there. He did that. He did that after everybody dissed him.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, it was too fresh. It was addressing current events. It was not. It was not, in my opinion, it was not something that's been sitting around waiting to explode. Whereas they're saying Kendrick's this track has been around for 4 years, and I think because that's gotten out, that's delayed Kendrick's response. Yeah, I think that's delayed his response because now he's back in the lab trying to cook up something else. Whereas he probably would have just dropped his track on Drake from 4 years ago. But I don't think he's going to use that now because Drake really kind of nullified that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's like this nigga just got some fish, right? And he just scaled this motherfucking fish, filleted this motherfucking fish, seasoned this motherfucking fish, bagged this motherfucking fish, and meanwhile he got the grease hot as fuck. This fresh fish he done brought to the fish fry.
We know Drake's response
was.
We know Drake's response was written the day of. And actually, there's so much stuff that came afterwards where he responded. Like he talked about Rick, he talked about Future, he talked about even J. Cole. The way J. Cole bowed out, that happened. Like it was original. Whereas Kendrick, if he drops a generic diss, people are gonna be like, yeah. And Drake nullified that by saying, go ahead and drop that fucking diss song that you've been holding on to for 4 years.
I do believe J. Cole apologizing like that was pretty much career suicide.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, I don't think it was career suicide. I think that a lot of real, true hip hop heads didn't like it though. I think there's a lot of people, because I've been arguing with people even on social media about it. And I think there's a lot of true hip hop heads that knew and know that this is not a dangerous situation. You know what I'm saying? Where like with the
Right.
Pac and Biggie and
No,
Death
let's
Row
ain't finna
and
go there.
nah,
It's way too much money.
ain't nobody about to kill nobody over Drake and Kendrick and J. Cole.
No, they don't even have that kind of following like that. It's not
Nah,
like that. That got lost a long time ago.
nah,
Where
that
motherfucker had a cult like following. Now this is more like idol worship.
yeah,
So
this is.
there's only so much you do for an idol that you like.
I think this battle is something that true hip hop heads are really wanting to see because we know it's not going to end in violence.
Right. This ain't finna get up off the pages, and ain't finna get up off, and ain't finna get up off the beats.
Yeah,
Too much money.
This is all lyrics and beats. And
Too
it's
much money. You got Drake sitting over there about to sniff $1 billion, and you got Kendrick. I know he got to work at least $100 million at least.
I mean, it really don't matter what he's worth because if he wins this battle, his worth is gonna probably double. But I don't think this battle is even about money. I don't think it's like that's why I didn't really care for Rick Ross's response, where he's like marble floors, this and that. Like nobody cares. It's just like, dude never mentioned money. You know, Drake is known for smashing people's chicks.
Bitches.
Yeah. So okay, what you got?
He said something about he sent a cease and desist order to French Montana about something other.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about that.
So it was a whole lot of mumbo jumbo about nothing.
Well, I think he got so much attention because he was the one to respond first. I think that
he called him white boy.
Yeah,
white boy.
Nobody don't care about that. That's so weak. That is such a weak. That is so like he could have. Come on now, let's be honest. I mean, Drake is a mixed guy. His mom is white, his dad is black. But let's be honest, like that was not impactful at all. Matter of fact, that part of the song may have hurt him.
Nah. So you don't think there's nobody, basically?
I don't think what?
You don't think there's anybody can fuck with Drake right now, other than Kendrick? So it's really not a 20 versus 1. It's really a 1-on-1.
I think of everything that has been stated, I think everybody is pretty much waiting on Kendrick. I mean, Future, let's be real. Future's the shit. But I don't think that people look at Future as being a super cold, lyrical. Like Future he does what he does. He's in his own lane.
He's got a way of making shit sound good.
Yeah, but Future, you're not putting Future up there with Jay-Z and Pac and Biggie and
no,
not even Drake and Lil Wayne. But now, if you go to Atlanta and you start talking Future, ain't nobody who can fuck with him. And that's just a natural transition because prior to Future, it was T.I. And prior to T.I., it was Gucci Mane.
It's like an evolution of the dope boy.
So it's not like, let's be real. Like Future is dope and everybody loves Future, but we're talking about a hip hop battle.
So does this help or hurt hip hop?
Well, it helps. You know why? Because we know everybody here is just waiting on a response from Kendrick. We are not expecting there to be nobody that, no one's gonna die about this. Nobody's doing that. Like, it's just.
So if you had to make a guess on it, you would guess that they'd be dropping this Friday, coming up Thursday or Friday.
I don't know, but he can drop tonight. It just needs to be good. I don't think there's a date on it. I think it should be sooner than later. But
it needs to be great.
but it can't be. It needs to be addressing current events. It can't be something he's had in the chamber for 4 years. Like people are gonna hear that and know, like, oh, nigga, you wrote this 4 years ago. It can't be that. It has to be like Drake's response is, and Drake's response to me, it was just decent. It addressed everybody who attacked him. I'm not like bumping that in the ride. Now, I'll tell you this. When Kendrick hopped on that track with Metro Boomin and Future, I bumps that in the ride. That is a dope. Bro, that is a dope. Fuck, that song is dope, bro. But Drake's song, it's like you listen to it, you like, if you're really a hip hop head.
There's something missing with the Future and Kendrick. With the Future and the Kendrick, you had a correlation of beats, production, lyrics, and swag. You had like the whole combination of everything all at one time. And wasn't nothing missing. The tape was made right.
I mean, that beat was so cold. That beat was so cold. You could have took Kendrick and Future off of it and put any other artist on it, and that was going to be a hit song. Like Metro did his thing on that beat. That beat took me back to my childhood. Those samples that he used, let's be honest.
Took you back to the late 80s.
Yeah, that shit was
late 80s, early 90s.
Bro, that beat is so cold. And I was watching like one of these like social media, I'll just call them artists now because that's what they are. They're creating content. But the dude was like, no. It was like, it ain't fair. He was like Metro. And he was a real like J. Cole like fan. He was like, Metro needs to make a beat for everybody to make it fair. It's like let everybody rap over Metro's beats. You understand? Yeah.
He ain't the only one. There's a lot of them out there.
He just found it unfair that they got the rock on Metro's beat. And basically, he's saying the same thing I'm saying. He said the same thing I was saying. Like, if it wasn't for that beat, that song wouldn't have been that. And DJ Academics, boy, he's all in it, ain't he?
Yeah, I heard he was on the Drake response. He was actually on the Drake response. That's crazy. Shit. He must be sucking Drake off real tough, no diddy. Yeah, I said, man, it must be real tough for Academics to end up being on the response.
Yeah, he used Academics on the response. That didn't give it no cred. Like X got his chat team, and I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? I love watching Ack do his thing because I feel like Ack is not committed to anyone. You know, he just does what he does. Like he do what he does.
Oh, he's a creative, sir.
Yeah, and with some of these motherfuckers, you can hear their bias. It's kind of like when the shit dropped about Diddy. Joe Budden didn't want to touch the shit.
Hell no, not at all. But if you look up Jaguar Wright, they got her ass back on the blue couch on Real Life, and she said she's all over that shit.
Well, she is all over it even before Cassie.
She called it.
Before Cassie even did what she did, Jaguars did. But I think it's so easy when someone is not in the mainstream. It's so easy to disqualify them. But look at how everyone is doing even the old Jonathan Odie video. I posted that video and it has 137,000 views. That is, now listen, that is the highest viewed video that I've ever posted.
So far, we'll crack another one of these days.
I mean, we'll crack that, but I'm just telling you, like, people are going back and looking at like shit that was relevant even back in the day in regards to what's going on to that.
Well, it's what I was telling you when I was down there. If you could get ahead of something, and then it'll go viral. It'll go viral, retroactive. It'll go viral.
Yeah, in that video, I posted that video.
You gotta get ahead of something.
And I posted that video way back. It ain't even something I just like hurry up did. You know, I posted that video a while ago. And now that video
you got ahead of a story that's now a story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that video now has, because remember the Tiffany Haddish and what's old boy's name?
Aaron Spears.
Yeah, I think I posted a video that like hit like 90,000 or something in regards to them. Where you, me, and Turka hopped on it, and we was just talking our shit about it. And I think that video hit like 100,000 views. But here's a video that I did after that was just kind of, you know, related to what's going on with Diddy and Cassie. And it just sat. It got no views. And then here over the last month, it went to 137,000 views.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? People looking into the information now.
Mm-hmm. Well, just like I say, it's all, everything is content.
Now.
Everything is content.
Now you can try to get ahead of shit now. Now you're talking about what they call Coy White and Jay-Z. And Jay-Z and Beyonce get ready to divorce.
Oh.
And then Beyonce don't want nothing to do with this shit. But she's got a lot to do with this shit. It ain't just her.
Beyonce.
They say Missy Elliott play a role in this shit. They say Mary J. Blige is like Elaine Maxwell.
Listen, I can see Mary J. Blige being involved because they even have videos of Diddy, Mary J, and Miami hanging out together. But I would like to know how people think that Beyonce would be involved. What do you think that's about?
If you want to get ahead of the story, there was an intern that worked. There was a designer that worked at Def Jam at the same time that Jay-Z was there, and Jay-Z also fucking with it and got her pregnant.
Well, Jay-Z has kids. That's no big deal. People have kids outside of a marriage, but why would Beyonce decide now?
This was during the marriage.
It doesn't matter. Like that's what I just said.
Let me finish the story, bro.
Okay.
This is what they say. This is what they saying on the internet. If you trying to get ahead of the shit, they saying that Beyonce found out about the affair and that she had a baby. Or was getting ready to have a baby, or had the baby. So they're saying that the baby that she has now, Blue Ivy, saying that that's not hers. But that's actually Captain White. So Captain White is no longer on this planet.
Who?
Captain White is no longer on this planet.
Cassie?
Yeah, she had the baby and then had a seizure. And then Beyonce popped up with Blue Ivy. Yeah. It's crazy, bro. If any of that is true, and if Diddy's the one that helped hide the body, or help make shit happen, man, shit, if any of that's true, that's a problem.